Striding in, Bubba Starling, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Starling.
All right, one time.
Pickoff move to second, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Come on, big guy. You got this. Hey,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, we need you right here. Here you go now.
Now a pickoff play at second. Fleming on second. Gutierrez at first with no outs.
Here we go. Need you right here.
Now a spin and another throw back to second. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Watch out. Drive him in right here. Here you go. Watch out.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. The second for one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there. So we've got runners at the corners here, one away, and that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips.
Hey, that guy right quick.
The 1-1 home. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Throw on to first will be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run. You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Texas Rangers get their 30th win on the road so far this season.
Rangers, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon. Stepping into the box, Frank Fleming. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Let's go, kid.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Come on now, one time.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly in the end. Digging in now, Frank Fleming, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Let it rip right here.
Runner goes for third. Pitch outside the throw. And he will be nailed at third. Ready now, Frank Fleming.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Right here, need you right here, kid.
The 1-0. Popped up. Hernandez is in his tracks now. 1 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Frank Fleming. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. This is foul right side. The 1-1.
Ball, that's inside.
6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Come on, big guy.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon. Ready for another shot now. Frank Fleming. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Jorge Soler. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Liner toward right center. A dive, but it's off his glove.
All right, hang on. Right here.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Nick Solak. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Fleming has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. 7-1 the final today. Kansas City took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Afternoon baseball. Settling in now, Frank Fleming. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average. Without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. So striding in, Austin Hayes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Austin.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Fleming is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Frank Fleming. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Hayes on the run for it. At the track, on the warning track, he makes the catch. Striding in once again, Andrew Velasquez. He'll start things off in the Baltimore sixth. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Fleming is there, and he has it for the out. Now in the box, Frank Fleming. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he misses with it 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. Stepping into the box, Jorge Soler. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. So digging in now, Ryan McBroom. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right.
Come on, go hard, you're scoring. Go hard.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Stepping in, Frank Fleming. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning. In now for the O's, Ramon Urias, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that is going to put an end to this one, and the Royals have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish.
First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening. At the plate, Frank Fleming. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Has a look, now the pitch. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Into the box now, Dwight Smith Jr.
Up next for the Orioles, the left fielder, Dwight.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And he's able to reach down and put this one away. Great concentration there for the second. Now at the plate, Frank Fleming, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate of this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
0-2. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Hey, great take right there. Great
I
take.
wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Count even at 2-2.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
Has a look. Now the pitch.
Helpful.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go as the third baseman, Hanser Alberto.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fleming comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Now at the plate, Andrew Vaughn. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. 3 runs already home here. In the air now, out to left. Fleming is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 3 runs on. Now at the plate, Frank Fleming. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Hey, like you can, like you can.
And there's ball 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
That's a ball.
Fastball well outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
All right, 1 time, right here. Big hit right here. Here we go.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
Take a look, find it.
And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Sal. Hit back up the middle. Fielded
Stand up,
cleanly.
stand up, stand up.
Throw
Feet
on
out.
to second for the force, and the side is retired. Royals strand a pair. Still 8-2. New inning set to get underway. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez.
Renato Nunez.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now batting, Dwight Smith Jr. He flew out in his last
The
at-bat.
left fielder, Dwight Smith Jr.
Here it comes, 0-2. And there he goes towards second. That's lifted the other way out to left. Fleming comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Frank Fleming. He singled his last time up.
Frank Fleming.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Inside ball.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Hey, let her fly. Let her fly.
From the belt, the pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-0 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Lopez on third. Merrifield at second. Soler at first. 1 gone. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Digging in once again, Salvador Perez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Perez.
Here's the 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Digging in, Ryan McBroom. 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals.
Come on, fly, get out.
Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. Stepping in, Jairo Munoz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Jairo Munoz.
Come on now, one pitch right here.
All right, come on now. What's
He's
that?
ready. Here's the 0-1. Popped up. De La Guerra has a play. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So they pick up 3 runs on just 1 lone hit, 1 error, and 2 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 10 and the Royals 5. And here's Renato Nunez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. In the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Now batting,
Austin Hayes the next to bat. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-1 home. This pitch is popped up. Lopez over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Frank Fleming. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
First pitch coming. Here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
11-5, the final tally in this one. The Baltimore Orioles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Orioles, 11 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball starts right now. Brady Singer, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's last 3 starts haven't been that bad, but he's picked up a no decision in all 3. I'm sure he'd like to pick up the W in this one here today.
Batting third, the first
The windup and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Coming to the plate now, Frank Fleming, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Fleming.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
The 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Roll, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Frank Fleming is retired leading off the bottom of the second.
Now batting, the first baseman, Andrew.
Hit in the air to left field. Left fielder giving chase. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him.
No runner, cut it.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a two-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Now at the plate, Adley Rutschman.
One
Up
down.
next for the Orioles, the catcher.
3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. In the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. Can't make the play, however. It's over his head. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Striding into the box, Frank Fleming. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
That evens it up 1-1.
Here you go. Let it fly now.
Now here's the pitch. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left. 32 now for the season. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
They're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the...
So coming to the plate, Frank Fleming, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet. So he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA. Into the box now, Jacob Zanin. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base. Digging in to try it again, Frank Fleming. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Two out here and a runner at second.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
See it up and drive it, huh?
Now the 2-0 home is taken, strike 1. The 2-1 home waves and misses for strike number 2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Come on, you're scoring, you're scoring, you're
well
scoring.
hit, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Kansas City as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Vaughn, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
Vaughn.
The 3-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And that is going to put an end to this one. And the Royals have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. Kansas City used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Brady Singer earns win number 4 on the season. Matt Dennis struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Scott Barlow gets a 4-out save, his 5th of the year.